while we go live. They'll catch us in the middle of talking.
Yeah, they'll catch us in the middle.
She came up to me and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you were like the confidence fairy. You just come up to everybody, make them feel better." And you know what? I realized on my interview I did this morning at 8:00.
Yeah.
The guy told me that you should work it into your act. Your whole being is about making people feel good.
Yeah, most definitely.
I am like, I know what it's like to not be wanted or needed and I don't want to do that to anybody.
Wow, that's so dope. You know what that means, right? You need your own rap album. I'll produce it.
Okay. Will you help me do a rap? I think that would be dope if I got
I'm currently working on an album. I'll put you on the album.
I was so there. Oh my gosh. You guys, welcome to Comic Spot. This is where this little old lady who was in the Army, I'm a veteran. You're welcome if you're speaking English. This little Army veteran gets to now vet out comedy veterans. That's what Comic Spot is. I'm a little bit like Gladys Kravitz on Bewitched. I'm the nosy neighbor. I want to make sure my comedy people are doing okay in a pandemic because it didn't come with a manual. And so I'm nosy. I want to know that Benny Pitts is doing good. So I got him on here just to make sure.
Are we on Facebook Live right now?
We are. We're live as all get out.
Hey, what's up, Facebook Live? It's your boy Benny Pitts, a.k.a. Lil Nasty, a.k.a. Lil Daddy, a.k.a. father to the unborn child.
I'm going to read his intro he sent to me. Benny Pitts started his comedy career in 2013. Do you know how many years ago that was? Yeah, I think it's 7.
Yeah, it's going on 7 years.
Yes, awesome. That's so great. He started in Atlanta, Georgia, which is now one of the most popular comedy towns. Now Benny had a very bumpy start, but once Benny got the ball rolling, that is exactly what he did in 2015 when he won a nationwide talent search at the world famous Stardome, landing him Best of Birmingham. With this exposure, after several music video appearances and skits, an original radio show called The Pitstop, Benny became Atlanta 2016 Comedian of the Year in Atlanta.
Still waiting on
This guy landing him a gig at the Atlanta Comedy Theater, touring with the likes of Stephen Brown, Rickey, Smiley, who I have a crush on, and the official host of the Momma Dee tour. Oh my gosh. Benny Pitts, welcome. Woo! Welcome.
Was it worth the wait?
It's so worth the wait. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Comic Spot. How have you been doing through this first pandemic of your entire life?
Wow. The pandemic has been it's been weird in a sense because you're not performing, you're not going out, but it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing for me through the ups and downs. First I want to say is my heart and condolences go out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, affected by coronavirus. It's not a game. Wear your mask, wash your hands. I am moving around right now, but I am taking proper precautions. But I've been able to spend time and spend time with family, friends, and kick it with people I haven't seen in years that I know I was ripping and running. If this pandemic didn't happen, I wouldn't be able to do so. But so it's been a roller coaster, but through it all, it's been a blessing. It's a blessing to be alive. I do want to say this, one of my comedy veterans. Are we still on? Okay. Rest in peace to Tyler Craig. He passed away last night. Atlanta Comic View veteran, and like my heart goes out to everybody affected from the coronavirus. But for me personally, then me time, spending time with family, friends, catching up, washing my hands. I'm a lot cleaner. I'm so clean now. I took a shower before this interview because I didn't want to. I spread nothing to you, Karen.
Oh my gosh. I told him before we got on here that I am a Karen. I have called for more managers than And then I found out that's using my white privilege. And I was so embarrassed because that account was long overdrawn before I even knew it existed.
Karen, I'll put it like this. If you're not using your white privilege, I'll be mad at you. Let me be a white I'm ready to hell.
If you hung out with me for a day the way I used to be when I was using white privilege, you would be like, girl.
You made it sound like you used to be on drugs or something. Back in the day when I used to use white privilege.
I was hooked on it. It was like a high. I'd be like, I just couldn't wait to bitch at somebody, you know? It's a high.
I can't wait to get in the house and use this white privilege.
Oh my gosh. I wish I could go back and clean up my act, but at least I'm a better person now, you know?
Man, we're using today to make a better tomorrow. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Like, I want to say thank you for forgiving me. I done stood you up more times than I don't know what. So
you know what? You don't hold on to, it's a business and people make decisions and you know what? I wouldn't have 1/3 of the people on here if I wasn't nice to them. People, stuff happens, you know, we're artists, we're prone to depression. It's a pandemic, you know, people might not really feel like talking or doing their hair or being on camera today.
I actually got a wig on. So just to let you know.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So have you performed all around the country?
I actually did. I think the first time I started touring with Steve Brown from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He kind of showed me the ropes a lot. I premiered on one TV show, the Rickey Smiley For Real. He threw me on that show due to Atlanta Comedy Theater. I was the host there. I toured overseas. Damon Williams took me to a cruise where we did like 7 different islands, like Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, Lester Bibbs, opened up for Lester Bibbs. So I actually been around the world, Atlanta, LA. Right before the pandemic, I did a show in LA and I was just about to go on tour. And just like all the artists in the world, COVID snatched it from me.
Wow, interesting choice of words, snatch. Well, anyway, so you went to all these places around, and then the pandemic hit. I see when every time a comedian says to me, well, I was doing blah blah blah, and then the pandemic hit. Then my line is, "Oh, so you caused it."
Yeah, I did cause it. I was sleeping with too many girls raw. And it caused outbreak with COVID. I'm the reason.
You're why we're out of toilet paper.
Yeah, that's why they call me Lil Nasty.
Oh. What are some of the craziest things stupid people have been out there doing during the pandemic that you just die laughing? Have you seen videos or TV or in person?
Well, I'm in Miami now. I saw somebody, and it's not really stupid. I saw somebody in a full surgeon outfit. I thought this lady was doing brain surgery. I'm talking about from head to toe. She had the mask on, the shield, the jacket. This bitch wasn't catching nothing. I don't care if Tom Brady threw it to her. She wasn't going to catch it. It's like weird and awkward. I'm seeing like family and old friends, and we're not hugging no more. People just like, hey. Hit you with the pound. The pound now is more frequent than it's ever been. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, but believe it or not, I am moving around, but I'm in the house more. I'm just chilling, working on content, working on, I told you, I'm really working on my rap album. I'm just chilling right now.
I can't wait to hear your rap album.
I'm letting you know now, Linda. It's a lot of bitches and hoes.
I can hang with it. I can deal.
Listen, I'm from the hood of Miami, so I'm just talking about what I see.
You know, my favorite rapper was Twista.
Oh my God! So funny story.
OG.
Twista performed at my club, at Light Night Club, in Las Vegas, and I met him. We kicked it in the section together. It was me, Twista, Kevin Durant, Lil Bow Wow. Now he's Shad Moss now, but this was a couple of years ago. That's crazy. Yeah, he's such a cool dude. He raps so fast.
Yeah, he makes me giggle. He raps. That's all I do is giggle. I don't know what he's saying. I can't keep, but I laugh. Oh my gosh, it makes me laugh when somebody talk. The only way I made it through the pandemic is to watch the news in Espanol because I don't know any of it, and they talk fast. I don't care if they're talking about the resurrection and I'm not ready for it. Yeah. I'm gonna giggle. I'm gonna giggle my way to the resurrection.
I'm more ready for the second stimulus than I am for the resurrection.
I'm so jealous. I didn't think of that.
You're a lot closer to God than I am. Let them know. Tweet them. I'll tell you what. Tell God that I'm ready for the second stimulus, and I'll holler at Twister and tell him to come visit. Sounds good?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. I was born into a family where my father was Jewish and my mother was Christian. And I literally, was so confused. That's why I became a comedian, because my dad went through the Holocaust. Not that that's more suffering than people of color have gone through in this country. It's not. It was just in a more condensed time. But the thing is that my parents, they were still in the camps in their mind. They weren't present with us kids.
Wow.
So I'm starving for attention because of Hitler.
Wow. So Hitler is your father.
Take me to your father.
We're learning so much today.
I'd rather have Schwarzenegger for a father.
Hey, look, the way things is looking, Schwarzenegger might be president.
That would be an upgrade, right?
Yeah, he said he'll be back.
At least he didn't lie about his birth certificate, but we don't want to go political.
Hey,
the only time they ever got a Jew in the White House was when it was Monica Lewinsky, but I don't want to go there.
Yeah, she went down. She went
down in the annals of history.
Linda, you are fucking funny.
Thank you. It's about time somebody noticed. Gosh darn it.
History. Linda.
So, Comic Spot, I love it. I know you've loved it. Let's keep it going. I need your help. I developed it so you out there can get to know comics, whether they're brand new or 45 years in the biz. We're going to get to know them so you'll know who to love. So all I need you to do is donate to my Cash App, and that is Linda Marcus Smith. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
I have fun just playing around with words. I've got a lot of words in here from 69 years of collecting. They got to come out.
The favorite rapper, that's why.
What are you going to be doing for the rest of the pandemic? You're working on your rap album and your comedy content. Do you have a great rate? You're laughing at me. You have a great rate. I'm climbing for words. Do you do a podcast? You got a good voice.
Yeah, I actually do a podcast called Being Benny. I just finished up my first season. I just took a little break, move around a little bit, see some family and friends. I'm gonna actually start season 2 of Being Benny, and I would love for you to be a guest.
Yes.
Next month in September, so I'm pitching off the second season of that. Me and my good friend Billy Bob and business partners opening up a comedy club called Extreme Comedy Club in Las Vegas.
It's called Extreme Comedy Club?
Yep. / film studio. So we're going to be shooting content, doing shows when the world opening back up. So we looking at 2021. So yes. When everything will start coming together, it's still, things have just been up and down, but we got a lot of big things in store as far as content, music, shows. We're just going to hit Las Vegas with a bang.
Oh, that's so great. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in person when the world opens up and getting behind promoting you here. Anytime you want to come back and pitch anything to my people, do it.
Yeah, Linda, you keep winking at me, and I don't know if you're flirting or I'm with all the shits.
Even my right areola is winking at you, but that's I can't control it.
Show it to the camera right quick so everybody can see. So everybody can see why I'm so excited. We have a store. I think Las Vegas is one of the places where me coming up in Atlanta, where Atlanta is some of the dopest and funniest comics. You have Chicago, you have LA, you have all these great places where comedians are well known. I don't think Las Vegas has had its turn yet. And I want to put Las Vegas on the map with the help of my friends, Billy Bob, my good friend, producer, DJ Ayo. He's a producer and engineer. So he's working with the artists. We're going to have a studio in the back, comedy club, film studio. We're going to be like Tyler Perry, just in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's fabulous. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
you know, one thing that I'm a 6-year comedian, so I'm at where I got 5 or 10 minutes, right? And somebody here asked me to give them a 20-minute video. I couldn't find a place that would let me do comedy for 20 minutes because I'm not at that level yet.
Well, you're talking with somebody where you're going to have a comedy home, Linda, and you can do, for real, you can do how much time you want.
Thank you.
And if you need to work, so you have it. We can sit, and I love the way we're going back and forth. I can see us doing some content together or working. I'm excited.
Yes, that's dope. We can do this. So what do you want to say to people? Do you have any like 5 minutes parting thoughts or funny stuff you want to say to me that they can hear, or inspiration to people to make it through the rest of this garbage we're going, whatever.
This sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. I'll say live every day like it's your last, because one day it will be. And the reason I've been spending time with myself, find out what makes you happy, even as, like you said, doing music or comedy. Like you said, most comedians battle through depression. I did when I was younger. No matter what it is, from your favorite meal to your favorite song, to be happy, because happy is an energy that transfers to the next person. So be ye happy.
Yes.
That's just what I live by. I have a t-shirt line called I'm Fun Size. I love to have fun. People is my passion. I just want to live life. I'm not scared of dying. I'm scared of not living. So
wow.
Live life like live every day like it's your last, because one day it will be. If you want me to tell you a funny story, woo.
Sure. Take your time.
I'm gonna tell you a bomb story. Have you ever bombed, Linda?
Oh, my first 5.5 years.
So you've been winning for 6 months.
I've been learning.
This is your 6 months of triumph.
I used to have to do sit-ups through my entire set at open mics in Portland, Oregon, to get the young people to even want to listen.
Yeah. It's rough because, so I just turned 30. So I've done older crowds, and I talk about a lot of current things and hip hop, and so it's hard to get older crowds to get on your side. And for you, it's kind of get the young, you're talking about real life shit, and young people is kind of like, they ain't been through enough. So it's always a barrier. Just keep going. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Young stuff, you got to throw a couple of rap metaphors in there, or, talk about some young people stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to say to get their attention, do it. I'm going to tell you a funny bomb story before I get out of here. I was at Grambling State University. I don't know if you know where that's at. That's in Louisiana. So this Grambling State University is the same place where Charlie Murphy, which is Murphy brother, got booed at, which is a bunch of comedians have got booed at. I'm not even going to say their names and cut out, but Charlie Murphy is probably the most well-known comedian that got booed out there. I went out there, and you know what I'm saying? I was with Steve Brown, and and I asked them. And crazy thing, when you ask older comedians for advice, the only advice they're gonna tell you is go out there and be funny. So I asked advice, and he was like, go out there and be funny. So I'm in Grambling State University. It's about 3,000 students. It was Wildin' Out. So I'm with the guys from Wildin' Out. They're on TV. I'm talking about Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, Emmanuel Hudson, all the guys that's on TV. And here goes little old Benny, haven't done shit. The unknown out of all of them. They throw me up front. So soon as I walk out there, they're like, boo! I'm talking about 3,000 students. We want Wildin', they scream. We want Wildin' out. We want Wildin' out. And I'm just trying to get through my jokes. I'm talking about 3,000 students. And then finally, I tried to speak their language. So because when I grew up, we used to rank on each other, like make fun of each other. So I started talking about the fat kid up front. I was like, you so fat. You built like a Toyota Prius. Your blood type is Kool-Aid. Type 8, and I'm just going in. And so the kids start gradually getting on my side, and they start laughing. Then I start getting the other little girl. I was like, you built like my little brother. You ain't got no titties. The front and back look the same. This and this and that. I swear to God, I'm telling these jokes. The girl jumped on stage, squared up like she was about to fight me, and swung on me. I ducked down, got back up, and kept telling my joke. I said, you hit like my little brother, this and that. So we going back, the crowd laughing. And then I kept going. I went too far with it. And then they start booing me. I'm talking about, you hear them. They're like, get off the stage, get off the stage. So I was like, can we curse on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fuck Grambling State University. Y'all can kiss my ass. And then they booed me off, left. And then every year after that, I've been going back and getting booed. It's like a tradition. I just come to the stage and they boo me. I just go up there, do a little dance, like boo, and I just collect a check. God has really been good to me.
That's great. What's another place where you performed that you had a memorable experience?
Stardome. That was a bomb story. I'm gonna tell you when I won best of Birmingham. Mm-hmm. I was like 3 years into doing comedy. I had just lost my job. I was working as a CNA. I was wiping ass in the day, telling jokes at night. And I just lost my job because I would be out so late, partying, and at the comedy clubs, I always come into work late. And it was like, yo, just be a comedian. So, boom. Here I go. The girl from Stardome calls me out the blue and says, hey, can you come make our 7 o'clock show? I get off work but when I got fired, it's 5 o'clock. It's a 2-hour ride. I call up one of my boys. He's a comedian too, comedian TJ. Call up my other boy. He was a young comedian at the time, Spot OG. I'm like, yo, Birmingham just called me. They asked me, do I know 2 other comedians that want to be part of this competition? It pays $500. Do you want to come? They're like, yeah, come get us. Because, you know, as a young comedian, you're so hungry and you just want to get on stage. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to change my clothes and I come get y'all. Boom. We drive, we speeding, bust my tire on the way there.
Oh, no.
We stop, get a tire. I get it like a cheap $25 tire. I bullshit you not. I probably got $75 to my name until my next paycheck comes. Oh my God. So we get in the green room. We're late, of course. So as soon as we walk in, she's like, you're late. I'm like, bitch, I just lost my job. All right, when do you want to go? She said the show starts in 15 minutes. Do you want to go first or do you want to go last? I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go last. I got $75. I'm gonna use 40 of it to get drunk. I'm gonna use the other 30 to get back home and I'm gonna figure out life. Wow. So and I remember the girl that took my name, I'll never forget. She said, oh, I guess Benny Pitts, I'm gonna save the best for last. I said, whatever, bitch. I got an attitude. Yeah. I got an attitude because, you know, I just lost my job. The only thing I got coming is I know my next paycheck. I don't know how I'm gonna get through life. I don't know how I'm gonna survive. And so I go in the back and I'm just sitting there and I see all the comedians and they're talking and this and that. And I've always been loud and boisterous. So I just stood up. I said, yo, when I win tonight, I'm buying everybody something to eat. Steak and Shake, Applebee's, whatever y'all want to eat. And everybody's looking at me, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, I'm buying everybody something to eat. I said, matter of fact, let's say a prayer. So I reached down. I'm a God-fearing man, but I'm not religious, but I asked God to give everybody grace. I say this prayer before I hit the stage every time. I said, thank you, Lord, for this gift. Thank you, Lord, for this craft. Give me the strength and courage to make my people laugh. And I let it go. Comedian after comedian, I hear the crowd going crazy outside. I'm just like, damn, how I'm gonna compete with that? But the best thing I did, I said, yo, I'm not gonna compete with anybody. I'm just gonna go out there and have fun. And I let all my I let all my problems aside. I didn't give a fuck what was in my pocket. I just went out there. I had a ball, and it was like third place goes to comedian this. Second place goes to comedian, all from Alabama, the first, third place in that. And I didn't think of that. And it was like first place for the $500 win. Benny, and I was like, oh shit. And amazing. I cried, beautiful moment. But the worst part about it is I had to buy everybody something to eat.
Yeah, that must have been $150 easy.
Yes. So I went back home with like $350.
Wow. Congratulations on that huge accomplishment.
Thank you so much, Linda. I really appreciate you. I almost called you Karen, but Linda.
You can call me Karen. I fit the bill for 68 years. I fit the bill. And then they're talking about me.
Yeah. Show me Oriola. I'll call you whatever you want me to call you.
Oh, man. So do you have a name for the tiger behind you on the wall?
Simba.
What's your favorite joke? This is kind of my last question for you, if you don't mind. Do you have a joke that...
No, we good. My favorite joke or the favorite joke ever told?
Your favorite joke that sort of works, but you're not going to take it out of your act because you're doing it really for you.
So I had this joke where I lived in Atlanta for so many times. And I had it where I used to talk to really ratchet girls. Do you know what ratchet is, right?
Uh-huh.
Ratchet is like ghetto girls. So I had this thing, I went through this phase of my life where for some reason, ghetto girls used to love me. And I don't know why. So they used to always ask me the same thing. They used to be like, Benny, oh my God, why you don't take a bitch nowhere nice in Atlanta? It's a lot of fine dining places in Atlanta. So I used to be like, so Shaquanda, where would you like? She was like, I mean, why you don't take me to no fine dining places like Chipotle, Jack in the Box, Filet on a Sunday. I was like, first of all, bitch, they close on Sunday. I mean, why you don't take a bitch somewhere nice like Pope Yes? I said, what the fuck is Pope Yes? She was like, you never had Louisiana fried chicken Pope Yes? I said, bitch, that's Popeyes. What am I doing in my life that I can't be with women that can't pronounce Popeyes? That's one of my favorites. I wrote that. Until this day, I tell it. I don't give a fuck.
I love it.
It's funny to me.
It's funny as all get out. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, we got to get to know each other better, but I'm going to head on out. And I thank you so much for coming and being a part of the show. You're now a graduate of the Comic Spot. And so you're on the same level as Sinbad. You just want to
point wow. That's so, man, I feel like I achieved something today. You know what, Linda? Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient. You have a beautiful smile. You have amazing energy. And you just treated me like we just had a one-night stand. You said, we gotta know each other better, so I'm gonna head out.
So in about 3 days, my tech guy, Adam Dominguez, here in Vegas, he's also a comedian. He's going to put a spin on this video and make it come out looking like a sitcom with music and credits. So this will go out today, and I'll put my post-interview thoughts of you on there and everything you told me. And then in 3 or 4 days, Adam will give me a pro version of the video, and I'll send it to you if you promise to share.
Thank you so much, Linda. I know you said you had to go. God bless you. I love you, boo. Even though I've missed 72 hours.
Come back on anytime you have something to promote. You can come on once a month for 5 or 7 minutes. I'll fit you in.
Oh my God. So you want me to come for 5 to 7 minutes?
Yeah, and I'll fit you in. That's what I said. You don't do that part.
Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you. Bye. Love you lots.
Love you too. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Everybody's talking.